hurry up and finish this because there's so many other great, giant, fabulous projects I want to be doing. So, this was supposed to be a fast, very fast painting, and I don't know what that, oh, and there's my, what do you call it? So, I don't know, I didn't want to get splotches on it. I'm going to put this paper there to protect from splotches. Yeah, maybe we should just try another landscape. I see we got stains on our paper already. Anyway, we're trying to bounce this thing. Why don't we try a quick warm up with, and then there's this, is the last thing we were working on. It just kind of petered out when the pear got rotten, and then the glasses are still there. I don't know. Anyway, I want to try landscape real fast from this book, which is called Artist Photo Reference Landscapes. So anyway, this is the page we are working off with, this thing here is supposed to be that. This one looks pretty good. Why don't we try that one? Oh, we can't see it in there. Let me see. Okay, still really can't see it. All right, well, I mess up my glasses, I guess. I need a more orderly studio here. All right, there it is. We're gonna try that. Oh, we could do it on the back of this. This gem, which is, oh, where that one went. Oh, I guess that is this, but cropped. Where, I guess it's like here. I wonder why it's cropped like that. Oh well, who knows? Let's try doing the back of that. What this is I think it's this, which is a budget watercolor block cotton paper, and it was $7 for I don't know, a bunch of sheets. How many sheets is in there? 20 sheets maybe. This was, what do you call it, Paint from Life at the Ocean, if you saw that one. And I really love the water right there. And I thought, wow, I should practice water all the time, and I'll really be able to capitalize on this beautiful water. But then I never went back and did any more water. But there's water in this, so let's jump on that. And we want to cover this up with something. Here is a great thing to cover it up. There we go. Let's start with a big brush. I got a number 14 brush here. Let's get it out of here. So that was our other project. It's right there, and we really got to finish this and move on. But been on there. Hi, thank you very much. I like your videos. Thank you very much. Appreciate the comment. Very nice. And good morning to you. Good morning to everybody. 7 people here. So we're going to think about doing this as a warm-up, and let's just jump right in. And the one here is supposed to be that, and that was a little dabbling into paint from photos, because I'm really anti-paint from photos. But then recently I decided it's inevitable, we're gonna have to start painting from photos, so why not just get with the program. So here I am putting just straight up water for this area and this area. So I am leaving dry this area, 2 triangles right there. And so what we're hoping to get is this big graphic shape of sky and water. And if we get it right, it's gonna really pop. So let's see if we can get it right. So we'll start out with, we're gonna want some blue for sky. And they say don't use the blue straight out of the tube. And this was my favorite sky color. I think it's cobalt blue, but you know, I did so a bunch of skies with just this color, and then somebody on Reddit said, hey, don't use it straight out of the tube. So here we got blue and a little bit of violet, and the violet is a Primatech violet, which you know, is a good violet, and they supposedly have ground up rocks in the Primatech color. So let's just jump right in, and we're doing this one. So let's just start up here with a, oh, that's very, I don't really like that one. So let's see, there, now we got two tones of, what do you call it, blue there, and keep getting confused about what we're doing. I'm going to cover up this thing because I keep looking at that one. And so we got to focus on this, and wow, that looks pretty good just like that. Got to get some more right here. So we do want, okay, now we want to get lighter as we get closer to the horizon. So I'm just going to put some water here, and let's try to get that. And now I'm going to just put some clouds in with the, what do you call it, paper towel. And it looks all right, not too bad. Let's get rid of that thing. And I suppose that looks really nice. So let's see, I think we would want to have maybe some bigger clouds up here at the top. I'm gonna try to even up this, and let's see. Oh, what a great looking cloud that is. Gosh. Okay, I don't know if that looks so great, but you know, that's supposed to be closer. And I guess we try a couple right here. I don't know if that's so good. This cloud here looks amazing. And try to get something going right there. Okay, that looks good. Now I want to go farther around this area here. And let's see, get a little more paint up there. And this. And I don't really like it, but you can just keep going on this kind of thing where you, you know, just keep putting paint and keep blotting it up until you get a cloud that looks like something like what you want in a cloud. And that doesn't look bad. I don't like this hard line that's right there, but so what? And then this, I don't like that. This is kind of a, and now like this, get rid of that. And this looks all right. Let's see if we can just, that looks all right. A little lighter up here. I still like that area. Okay, cool. Now let's see about this water. So we already painted this once with the water, and this grass, I guess we're gonna just wait till it dries and paint that grass. And so here, now we want to get, I'm gonna try ultramarine blue mixed with that sky color, and let's see if we can't get like start here, and let's see if we can't get a super cool transition from you know, kind of deep rich to so I'm like taking paint off the brush, and now I'm just kind of trying to go make it. One thing I noticed with professional watercolors is they got a pretty awesome transition. So here, let's see if we can't do an awesome transition too, just like the pros. Okay, that's cool. And that, you know, I don't know why it's not a transition here. It was something I really wanted to work on. Okay, let's try another thing of dark to light. That looks okay, but I want to go even more. Okay, that's good. And these little things that are a little bit lighter, I think that's fine. Leave that in there. And now Let's see if we can just, there we go. And then we could have like some reflections of the clouds. There's nothing in the reference like that, but we can, let's see, so that cloud is there. I mean, let's see if we could just go like that and just say, hi, we're a reflection of the cloud. And then here, this cloud, you just try right there. And then it gets bigger over there. That looks good. And then is there any cloud over here? I think this one could maybe, if this is supposed to be that, then this one would be higher. So I don't know if we want to have a reflection of a cloud right here, but let's just go for it, I guess. I don't know if I really like that one. Interesting though. Let's see if we can just smooth that out, but we do want this one there. All right, that looks pretty good. Weird, but I mean, I don't like this. You see this super subtle line right there. I don't like that at all, so let's try to get rid of that. All right, that's nice. This I don't like, that I don't like. I'm gonna try now a dry brush, see if we can't just get this going a little bit more in the transition zone. Okay. All right, that might be good, might not be. We're gonna find out later. This looks bad here. I think we should try to just go right over that. Okay. And then down here, well, there's gonna be, okay, we should just try to get a little bit of highlight right here using the brush. So here we're just trying to take off some of this paint. It's not coming out. That's something about this cheap paper. It's not really a lot for erasing. Hey, Cool Penny said hi. Hey, Victory. Thank you for the hello. Much appreciated. And Birdie in the guy. Super appreciate the comment. And wow, 0 people here and 1 thumbs up. How about that? Okay, next. This cloud looks great. So let's see now. It's getting kind of dry. I think let's just try to get that hay kind of thing that's going on here, which is kind of like a brown. There's hints of green, brown hay, hints of red, and then here we got like this straw stuff. So why don't we start with that straw stuff? And to get straw stuff, it's like you know, yellow ochre is a good starting point for straw stuff, and I think I'm going to something I don't normally do. I am going to clean off an area of the palette to get our straw stuff. So we're just gonna get ourselves a nice. Let's see if we got. Just saw a crinkled up towel here. All right, here. There we go, a nice clean work surface. How about that? All right. So now we're trying to do our straw stuff. Was that the brush? Yeah. So we're gonna start with yellow ochre. And I think it'd be good to just have a little pop of yellow in there. So this one here is called Rust, which is kind of a fluorescent yellow-green. This is going to give us just the slightest pop of yellow because the watercolor is going to dry lighter, so it's okay. So here we got yellow ochre and rust. So we got a mixture of fluorescent super yellow and yellow ochre, and I'm just going to add a little bit of this right here, which is a brown violet. Let's just see if we can. There we go. Now we're getting very earthy, right? So now we're talking. So we're trying to do this thing here. I think we're good for the bottom edge. It's a little bit shadowy. Let's just see here. Okay, looks good. And then there's also that same thing in the water. So why don't we just try to go in the water here and let's see if this blots up. And it is blotting up just a little bit, and that's great because what we want is this color with subtlety in the water, and that's sort of what we're getting. So that's cool. That's coming out okay, which is amazing because this is not usually very good to blot up stuff. And then I guess there's a little bit right here. Let's try to get that. See that reflection right there? Try to hit that one. Okay, that's cool. And yeah, I don't know, there's a couple dots in there, and then let's see, go back to this. Okay, now what we got is like the same tone here and there, but this is farther away, so we gotta be careful of that because this has got to be, hey, right, one of the closest things to the viewer. So, you know, I look closer, you know, so if it doesn't look closer, then we're kind of sunk with the depth. So here we're just trying to, we got a reflection in shadow right there. Okay, now let's try to go lighter. And I'm gonna just try, I hardly ever use white, but I gotta use white with the same color to just get this top thing right there. So you ready? Here it goes. Okay, that's fine, looks good. And we got that, and we could probably use some of that down here. And you know, here we're interpreting here because, you know, we got the wrong color suddenly down there, but that's cool. Anywhere else now, we also got that stuff right here. It's that type of stuff. So let's see if we can't just go here. That's been there too long. It's not going to come up. I think we are stuck with the water right there. But anyway, we're just going to start hinting at this stuff that's right there. And then I see we got more of it right here. We're just going to try to lay down some paint here, and let's get a little bit right there. Now let's see about okay, I'm gonna sort of smear that. That looks good. Okay, that looks pretty good right there. I don't know if it's gonna look like you know, tall straw like grass, but it definitely looks like something. And if it looks like something, then we might be going places. What is that there, a dock? Oh no, it's a bridge. Gosh darn bridge. I don't know if we can handle a bridge. Do you think we can handle a bridge? It's a big question mark. Let's see. Well, anyway, let's jump in and start getting big, bold strokes here. And let me see this color here. This is kind of a murky violet, and I'm thinking for this area right there. So let's just give it a shot here. Okay, that looks all right. Not bad. And some dots. Okay. Is there any over here that matches? Not really. Maybe just a little bit right here. See about right there. Okay, this should help the eye to identify a certain level of depth, which is, you know, midway through. And since we got that same color here and here, hopefully the eye will relate that to, you know, this level is a little bit far away. So that, I don't know if that's going to work, but that's my theory at this point. Okay, what else? We need a hint of green. Let's get a hint of green. This looks like a good murky green, which is not overly green. Let's try to get this and try to hit this. And here we are definitely exaggerating. Try to get out something here. And that looks good, but I'm going to try to make it a little more subtle here. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, so that's the green level. There's also some kind of like just a hint of red orange. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of red orange here. This is an exaggerated color, but whatever. And then over here we could have the same. That looks horrible, so let's blot most of that up. Now we have a subtle hint of that, and now what I want is a red gray. So for red gray, I mean, the obvious thing would be mix red and gray. Let's see if that looks red gray. I guess that looks a little bit red gray. And let's see, we're gonna try right here. And here we got a shadow. This is getting very graphic suddenly. Okay, and here, let's go here, try to get this darker. I want it to go definitely darker right there. That looks good. And then here, we definitely want the same kind of dark. Well, it's turning out a lot like this one, pretty darn graphic and big blotches. And the sky does not really match everything else in the picture, so that is going to be a consideration. So here, I'm going to try to go here. See if we can say, hello, we are distant. I don't know if we're saying we're distant. This whole area looks pretty nice, other than this little dot right there, which kind of looks like an eyeball. Oh, it's gone. All right, cool. And let's see if we just got a little zig up here, just to say, hey, we're here, but we're kind of fade out. Okay, that's cool. Here we want to say super light gray and say, hey, we are far back in the background. So let's see if we can say, hi, we're far back in the background. And I don't know why. I just don't know why there is this big white block right here. Okay, that looks okay. And then here, let's see if we can't see. Come here. And we just want to go here. And this is really far back in the background. This is like as far away as it gets. Okay, that's looking good. And that's very faint, so that's good. And here, let's just see if we can, just augment this. This is going to be another distant area. This is going to be the reflection. And there's a little shadowy thing right here. So a punctuation of the coastline. I'm going to go a little deep for this punctuation of the coastline. Here we go. Good. And then that. Okay, and then here, let's see if we can't just get some dots here. And then here, we should use that same dark and good. Okay. So here we're talking reflection. So here I'm going to sort of blend this here because that's reflection of a dark, which we have not put in there yet. So this is going to be that dark, which is the and that's supposed to be negative space to demonstrate that there's our straw grass right there. And I'm going to go very dark right there. Okay, that's cool, but I want to make that a lot lighter. So let's just blot that. Okay, it's much lighter now, that's for sure. And then here we want a reflection of this thing. So let's have this. This is going to be the reflection of that thing. And cool. And then here we want to have, again, a reflection of this thing. And then I have not yet. I'm going to see here. This is again, the violet, but here this is supposed to be the shoreline. Okay. And then that's the shoreline. And this goes here, and I'm gonna just make that a little lighter now. Okay, thank you, that's lighter. And then here, we need our hay look. I'm just grabbing another yellow ochre, and then here we want the hay look, and this is reflection of the hay. So, okay, good. And then here, see if we can just, I mean, it's kind of a crude line to say, hi, we're grass far away, but anyway, let's see. This is supposed to be the reflection of that grass. That looks okay, maybe. That does not really look great, but we'll see. It's supposed to be a reflection of that. Looks all right. I'm gonna try a little bit darker. Go right here just to say, you know, we really are hay. And I guess that's okay. Let's put one here just to say, hey, we're the same hay here and here. Let's see about there. And put some dots over here, why not? And over here we got the same hay. Let's see about just saying, hi, we're the hay, but we're so close to you. Okay, that looks all right. We're gonna want to do really dark right here later. For now, we're just gonna say hi. Don't forget to put the hay over here. You know, it'd be good is if we take the white enamel pen and make a few hay lines up here. I wish we had a finer tip, but we do not. Okay, how about this shadow that's right here? Why not? 26 minutes, and wow, did we just jump to, no, I thought we had 3 thumbs up, but no, we do not. All right, here I want to, this is like bothering me, it's too dark, so I'm just gonna try to make that lighter. Now it's lighter. This is way too dark. Let's make that lighter. Okay, oh, that looks good now suddenly. This should be a little bit darker. Looking for a strategic color here. Pre-mixed, hopefully. There, let's see if we can just come here. This is that reflection. Okay, that's all right, right? And then where else is there a dark reflection? I don't know. I guess this is, I mean, that's kind of far away to be having this high contrast affair. Let's see, how about we just try a few of these here. Just to kind of mirror the, that is just, I don't know if that's so great. Okay, that's maybe a little better. All right. Well, our crude little painting's coming out fine, I guess. I'm going to take a break because I appreciate everybody who stopped by and all those great positivity comments. And let's see later on if we can bring it all together. All right, so long.